Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Kamalia binti Anwar, 1182054. So today I would like to present about the pejuang saham book that I have done with the guide from our great lecturer, Dr. Noradli Rizwan Shah bin Muhammad Dali. I've been given the opportunity to use the cancelling technique on the Tiger Synergy Bhd. So let me introduce a little bit information about this company. Tiger Synergy Bhd is an investment holding company engaged in the development of a property, construction and wood-based manufacture and commerce. It is controlled by a management team that is experienced, skilled and dynamic, and includes competent specialists among the subsidiaries. It also mitigates any detrimental effect by further optimizing its production and lot trading activities. The first indicator for the cancelling technique is C, which means current earning. The C criterion states that stocks should improve their current quarterly revenue per share considerably compared to the same quarter a year earlier. From table, we can see the current earning for Tiger Synergy Bhd is negative 918,000 ringgit, even though the net profit and earning per share outcome are negatives. It is better than previous quarter, so we will label it with 1 because quarter to quarter increased 33%. Next is A, stand for annual earning growth. The stock should also prove that its yearly profit growth over the last 3 years has been significant and steady. Tiger annual earning is dropped for the last 3 years, even though the year-on-year is an increase on 31 March 2021. But it has decreased in 2 years before. It means that they are still having loss and we will label it as 0. For new product or new management or news, also important to be studied. The latest news about the changes in directors' interest can be categorized as a good news, but the company is material litigation, Tiger Synergy Bhd on 31 May 2021. Kuala Lumpur High Court originating summons, which means bad news. Besides, on 18 May 2021, there are changes in sub-shareholders because of the disposal of shares in an open market. It also can be categorized as bad news. Due to the majorities of unfavorable news, we will label it with 0. S stand for supply and demand. We can see the volume for Tiger Company is 2,580,700. Meanwhile, the average volume is 14,466,700. Even though it is more than 100,000, the business volume is less than the average volume, and the large gap between them can conclude that there is just a little demand and supply of this company. Besides, the overall volume for this year also decreased from January until June 2021. So the mark is 0. Next point, which is we need to determine either this company is leader or laggard. So from the table, the company Tiger is the blue line that is lower than the company Fittest. We can see that from 2017 to 2020, it fell however and increased somehow in 2021. Although it was only a little while away and back to decrease. So we can categorize Tiger as a laggard company. So the mark is 0. I for institutional investor. From the figure, we can see the adjusted float is not available. This means there are no retailers in the company and 100% are institution held by shareholders. So the fluctuation will up and down speedily and mark it as 1. Lastly is M, stand for market direction. Market direction for Tiger Company is still in a downtrend from 2013, either long term or short term. It still doesn't break the resistance which is targeted at 0.85 ringgit. So the mark is 0. We can conclude from the table that Tiger Synergy Bhd is not a perfect company to fix the technique of cancelling because the total of it only 2/7. The weightage 0.3 is concluding from the cancelling result multiple by average, then sum up them. It still needs to improve in many aspects such as annual earnings, supply and demand volume and the market direction to get on the list. That's all from me. Thank you.